how's everyone doing? Thumbs up for good, in the middle for so-so, and down for bad. Oh, thumbs up, that's what I like to see. Alright, for today's warm-up activity, we're going to do a just like me drawing. We're going to draw ourselves, how we see ourselves, but on that drawing, we are going to mark our areas of pain. You'll see that I have laid out some band-aids that you may use if you'd like to, or you can just draw frowny faces, or whatever you would like to indicate where your pain is. And you can be as creative with this as you want, and this is your drawing, so it's whatever you would like to do. Alright, so I'll give you a few, like about a minute or so to do that. You can begin.
You done it.
Yeah, we already got it then.
Alright, does anybody feel like they need an extra 30 seconds?
No.
Okay.
You gotta put your Band-Aid on, huh?
I can't put a Band-Aid on my backbone.
Alright, Bill, would you like to share your Just Like Me drawing first? And where's your pain, Bill?
In the middle of my back, lower back.
And do you know what causes that pain?
Vertebrae.
Vertebrae?
The gel's gone between my vertebrae.
Oh.
And the weight killed me when I stand.
Alright, thank you for sharing, Bill. Alright, Sally, would you like to share your Just Like Me drawing?
Yeah.
She's got a Band-Aid between her legs.
I have arthritis in my legs. I've had them scoped and cleaned out. And I keep walking and moving around to help them so they don't hurt. I go up to Walmart and walk around the store. Probably someday I'll have to have knee replacements, but hopefully I can avoid it.
Very good. Thank you for sharing. If I could have all the crayons returned to their bag and all the papers passed, please. I'll take the garbage too. An extra Band-Aids. Thank you very much. Alright, so that was our warm-up activity. And good job, group. We've completed our first goal of today's session, which was to be able to pinpoint at least one area of pain and identify what we know to be the causes. And good job, you guys completed that. Give yourselves a round of applause. Good job. Alright, so today's activity is going to be working on our second goal of the session, which is to strengthen our comfort with our medical and healthcare experiences. We will be doing that by acting out our experiences on medical dolls with the medical supplies that will be provided. Do not worry, these supplies are mock supplies, so that means they cannot hurt you. They do not have any needles or any medication in them. They are just for role-playing use. And we're doing this activity not only to raise our comfort, but to help us, because going to the doctors, being in an unfamiliar place, such as a hospital or a doctor's office with unfamiliar faces, unfamiliar tools, it can be rather intimidating and it can be kind of scary. During this activity, you may have some emotions come about. They can be aggressive, they can be scared, and it can be a little too much to handle. If at any point during the session you feel like you need to take a little break, you may. Just excuse yourself and work on the breathing we worked on last session. Now, any of these feelings, they are normal and they are okay to feel. That is what helps with this activity that we are going to do. It helps you act them out in a way that is able to be monitored and that is healthy, so to say. You are going to be given a doll. This doll represents you. And you are going to use this doll to reenact your experience with a healthcare provider. You are going to be the doctor, the nurse, or whoever you are familiar with or who does most of your healthcare experiences. You are going to talk to the doll as if you are the doctor and they are you. So you are going to refer to them. You're no longer going to be talking to the group, you're going to be talking to your doll and acting it out. And before you pick up a medical supply, I would like you to give a brief description of what it does. not really to us, but to your doll, so they are aware of what you're going to be doing to them. Just talk them through it. Just keep talking them through it, all right? These are the medical supplies that we'll be using today. You should be familiar with them. They should look at least a little familiar. If not, that is okay. Just choose items that are familiar to you. Alright. And if an item is out of your reach, just ask. And during this activity, there may be questions that arise, and that is okay, and that is normal. But unless it's about a specific instrument, I would like you to save your questions until the end, because you may find that someone else has come up with the same questions, or you solved the question, you found the answer yourself throughout the activity. All right, is everyone ready? Do we have any questions?
No.
All right, Sally, would you like to begin?
Yes, I'm Dr. Sally, and my patient is Teddy today, Teddy Brown, and I'm going to do his blood pressure. Oh, you are doing very good today, Teddy Brown. Your blood pressure's fine. Now I'm going to check your heart and your pulse. Oh, you're doing really good. Now we'll check your sugar. I prick your finger, and then I test the blood. Oh, you are doing very well. You do not need too much insulin this week. Make sure you check it every day. And how are you doing today, Teddy Brown? Are you doing fine? Any aches or pains? Oh, that's great. You're doing very well. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, Bill, would you like to show us on your doll?
We're going to start by checking your sugar. You poke your finger. There you go. Use this machine here, and that tells you your blood level. Your sugar level, I'm sorry. And if you've got high sugar, you take Mabilon in the stomach according to a chart that I give you. And this one here is your Lanex, and you take that by your belly button, 20 units each end of the day. And then we'll check your blood pressure. Like this here. Put your arm in here. Like that. And that gives you your blood pressure. Now, you have trouble sleeping. And you're not getting your action that you should have, so we have this machine here that you put on at night when you sleep over your face like this here. Boy, it's pretty big. But that'll keep your oxygen level up to where it's supposed to be. I guess other than that, you're not too bad off. Good luck.
All right, thank you both for participating in this activity. I hope it wasn't too much and you guys got through it and you guys did very well. All right, if I could have the supplies and the dolls, we'll move on to our debrief. So, you might be familiar with our debriefing style. If not, it's the now questions, the now what questions, and our so what questions. Now, for the now questions today, what feelings arose during these activities?
tells you what it's like to be a doctor and a patient, and you have to listen very carefully to your doctor and do what they tell you, and you will get better.
What feelings arose? Did you feel
Intimidated? No, I did not feel intimidated. I felt very comfortable.
That's good. That's good. What about you, Bill?
About the same.
About the same? You didn't feel any different
No,
emotions?
I've done it so long that I, just a daily routine.
Just a daily routine? So you've gotten comfortable with your routine?
Yeah.
Alright. And what did you do in this activity? What role did you take on that's different than your everyday role? What did you feel differently doing these activities?
You don't think anything.
Didn't feel differently?
No, I just do it so much that it's just a daily routine.
Being the doctor didn't make you feel differently than it would be on the other end?
I have to do what he tells me.
No, you were the doctor, hon. That's a...
Oh, and I was the doctor. Well, lose weight. That's a big thing right there.
That's what this activity made you feel
Yeah.
like as a doctor?
Well, I don't, my patient don't listen.
Patient doesn't listen?
As long as I'm the doctor.
What about you, Sally? What did being the doctor feel like?
Being a doctor today, big role. They, you have to listen to your doctor very carefully, and you have to make sure that he understands you and listens to you, and then you get along as doctor and patient a lot better.
Very good. I think those are all very good realizations. Now, for the now what questions, what do you think the importance of this activity being in that reverse role as the doctor instead of the patient? What do you think the importance of that is?
Well, you're just gonna have to learn to listen to the doctor. That's the big thing. Do what he tells you. And go take the test that he wants you to take. And hopefully everything turns out okay.
Good point.
Patients at a doctor's office, sometimes you get very busy. And you might sit there a little bit longer, but it's worth it. Being a doctor, you just have to have the patience
Patient.
with this patients. Yeah. Friendliness counts a lot. Our doctor's very friendly. Always asks about your family. Very nice, you know. They're in our community. Yeah.
Alright, those are very good points. For our so what question, with everything that you've discovered with today's activity, being patient at the doctor's office, being understanding of how big of a role they play in your life, because it can be kind of intimidating, this person coming in and doing what can seem as invasive or very intimate, personal things to you. It can be a little intimidating. And after today's activity, what do you feel that you could do different from now on to better your healthcare experience? You can take a moment to think.
Go ahead.
Oh, I think just to stay active, try to stay up to date on a lot of medical. We don't have a computer, but we get the AR magazines, and they put new updates in there. When we go to our doctor's office, they have magazines and flyers and stuff there, that and newspapers that kind of keep you updated. But in general, I think the doctor's more responsible for medication, and I don't think you should go in and prescribe stuff for yourself.
So don't self-diagnose.
Yeah,
Listen to the
you
doctor.
just tell him what's going on in your life, and you know, and if he doesn't think you need this medicine, you don't take it.
That is a very good point. It could be dangerous taking medicine that isn't right for you. And
Now,
doctors
a lot
are
of
pretty
people
good.
like to say they have to have the medicine. A lot of doctors prescribe it.
This is true.
I think the less medicine you take, the better off you are. Take what you have to, and that's it.
What
I
about,
think she pretty well covered it.
what about you, Bill? What could you do to better your doctor-patient relationship or
Listen.
experience?
Like I said before, you gotta learn to listen and lose weight, but I just can't seem to. I've lost 8 pounds, but it's hard.
It's hard. So it sounds like you need to listen and change some of your daily lifestyles.
Well, when I was working, I ate everything I wanted to, and I still do. And that's why I'm not working, so I'm gaining weight.
It's hard for him to walk with the broken ankle.
Right. You know, and it's hard. If you do everything they tell you to do, you'll be doing something all the while. At least with me. I got so many different things wrong. Sugar, blood pressure, heart, congested heart failures. But I'm getting along. And the cold bothers me, breathing. It does. I noticed it this morning, going to the hospital with her in that 0 weather. First time I got up to that room, wasn't I? Bad. But other than that, I get do what the doctor says. That's all you can do.
I think today's session went very well. We completed our goals. We were able to, by the sounds of it, strengthen the comfort we have in understanding of our doctor's visits and what they do for us. And it sounds from last session to this session that you have become more comfortable with your doctors and what they are telling you to do, and you're understanding more of the way it needs to happen at the doctor's office, to say. Your understanding, your comfort levels all seem to be rising, and that is great. Next session, we are going to do similar activities. We are going to be working on more of the listening aspect of going to the doctor's office.